You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are my family. You are the face of God. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
So welcome to Unity this morning. We're doing things a little differently. This is our contemplative service. I'm Jill Meadows. I'll be the service assistant today. But also I want to show appreciation to our beautiful musicians, Kathy Murray and Kate Curtis. So thank you so much. And with that, we will go ahead and start the contemplative service with the lighting of the Christ candle. In the beginning was the one presence of the undivided and unmanifest pure spirit of life, light, and love. In its generosity, it shared itself, its consciousness, and its love in the visible form of creation. We acknowledge this presence within us and as us. The creative energy expressing in all of our giftedness and creativity. We acknowledge this in our beloved planet Earth and in all sentient beings. This universal presence in everything we call the Christ. We light this candle as a visible reminder of the Christ presence expressing in, as, and through us in this present now moment. So as I said, we are going to be changing the order a little bit today. So next we're going to join in song with our congregational music.
Feel free to stand if you're called or stay seated if you want to. The lyrics are in your bulletin for both songs. We're going to sing Come Into the Silence and then I Am. Come into the silence, rest for a while, release all the cares of your day. Come into the silence, quiet your mind. Spirit has something to say. If you will trust in God to guide you, trust the love inside you, be not afraid to let go. Spirit will befriend you, Spirit is within you, Spirit is love, you know. Come into the silence, rest for a while, silence, quiet your mind. Spirit has something to say. Spirit has something to say. I can't hear you.
Love is the theme here at Unity Bellingham this month, and it is just so good to soak up that energy. And we're going to be doing more of that today. We are a joyful, evolving spiritual community committed to spiritual practices, compassionate service, and living on purpose. This is our mission. As a joyful, evolving, and spiritually conscious community, Unity of Bellingham celebrates the uniqueness of everyone, recognizing and welcoming each person as a beautiful expression of the One. Being inclusive and non-discriminatory, we acknowledge the divine presence in all life and honor their positive presence, blessing, and contribution in the world. If there's anyone here for the first time, welcome. And I also want to let you know that after the service, we'll have some fellowship in the room off to the side, where we'll also have some food. Next, I'm going to go ahead and review our 5 principles. As you settle back into your space, feel the spirit of love move through you as we take a moment to breathe in and gently release. God is good and present in all things. The holiness of God is my own true nature. I am creating my experiences by how I think, feel, and believe. My thinking is guided by my daily affirmative prayers and affirmative actions. I follow and am sustained in these values in every way, every day, and so it is. As we prepare for our time of reflection and meditation, please hold this meditation music quietly in your heart.
In the stillness of this moment, there is peace, there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace, there is peace. And I'll rest and trust and breathe and know. But in the stillness of this moment, there is peace. I'll sing the melody. In the stillness. And I rest and trust and breathe and know. But in the stillness of this moment, there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, I am love, I am love. In the stillness of this moment, I am love, I am love. And I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment, I am love. In the stillness of this moment, I am peace, I am peace. In the stillness of this moment, I am peace, I am peace. And I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment, I am peace.
So next, as we enter our time of prayer, feel free to speak aloud anyone or anything you would like to have included in this prayer. We include these loved ones in challenging situations in the following prayers from the Unity Spirit in Action ministry I mentioned previously. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life and in the life of my loved ones, this country, and the world. God, the good, omnipotent. While acknowledging facts of all situations in the U.S. and in the world, and acknowledging all the emotions we may have in response to these facts, I release attitudes of resentment, fear, and limitation. This is for our own good and the good of all. We hold the high watch as we practice the golden key. We see God where the trouble seems to be. We behold the Christ presence active in all individuals who hold public office, in all institutions of our government, in all people in our country and in the world, and in all actions taken. We trust that as we behold Spirit at work in, as, and through all, everything that does not express Christ consciousness dissolves, and divine good comes forth. We are a channel of God's love. Through divine love, justice prevails, and powerful good results come forth. I trust the activity of God within myself, all people, and all situations. I give thanks for divine intelligence and divine grace operating and expressing fully in all people in our country, government, and world. I uphold the vision that our country lives from the spiritual values of love, justice, compassion, inclusion, freedom, peace, circulation of good, respect for our earth home, and abundance for all people. Highest good for all is the result, and so it is. Next, as we enter into this time of meditation, feel free to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Shift in your seats as needed to settle into a comfortable position. Maybe do a brief body scan, and if you notice any areas of tension, just gently readjust as necessary to release it. Listen now to this meditation on the memory of the heart from Unity World Headquarters. We begin by settling into breath. Each inhale opens space within. Each exhale clears what no longer serves. There is no effort here, only awareness. Love meets us in this quiet beginning. It holds the rhythm of the world steady and unbroken, alive in every heart willing to remember. God is the source and substance of love. It is not something that comes and goes. It is the presence that sustains life itself. In this sacred awareness, we rest. We remember that the life of God is the love we live, breathe, and share. Love is my beginning and my being. Before words are formed, love is already speaking. Before action takes shape, love is already moving. Every thought formed in love carries light. Every choice rooted in love brings healing. Love flows through my consciousness as understanding, through my heart as compassion, through my hands as service. The power of love anchors me in divine connection. It harmonizes, restores, and holds all things in perfect balance. I am an instrument of divine love, steady and radiant, alive with the pulse of spirit. Love brings wisdom to my seeing. In the stillness, divine ideas begin to shimmer. They rise like dawn through the quiet places of my mind. The power of wisdom opens my understanding, and the power of faith guides me to act with clarity. Through love, I see beyond appearance to truth. Every person becomes a reflection of the same divine light. Every circumstance becomes an opportunity for grace. I am guided by wisdom that knows no confusion. It moves through love, and it reveals the next right step with perfect ease. Love breathes life into my moments. The power of life moves freely through me. It animates every thought, every heartbeat, every possibility. I open to divine vitality and allow it to renew my whole being. Love is the current carrying joy through my day. It invites creativity, laughter, and rest. I honor this sacred balance, knowing that rest is holy and joy is a prayer as powerful as silence. Every breath, every word, every act becomes a living expression of divine life in motion. I am awake to the beauty of being alive. Love strengthens the ground beneath me. The power of strength gives shape to love's endurance. In moments that stretch me, love steadies me. In times of uncertainty, love deepens my faith. I stand rooted in the presence of God, strong, centered, and willing to remain open. Love in me does not falter, it expands. It reaches farther than fear and holds me in its truth. I trust the divine order unfolding within and around me. Strength and love work together in harmony, and I am grounded in both. Love moves through me as blessing. Through the power of zeal, love awakens passion and purpose. Through the power of will, it becomes choice made visible. I carry love into the spaces I enter, whether in conversation, silence, work, or rest. My awareness of God's love becomes a quiet prayer that blesses the world without effort. I see every soul as holy, every meeting as a divine appointment. I am here to love, and through that love, the world is transformed. As our time of meditation draws to a close, we rest in the vastness of divine love. It is the essence of who we are, the power that unites all creation, the grace that never ends. We are held in it, renewed by it, and called to live from it in every breath that follows. We give thanks for this remembering that love is not something we practice only in prayer, but something we become again and again.
One thing I appreciate so much about that meditation on love, one of the words that came up over and over was harmony and balance. And love calls us forward into new levels of kind of, you feel it in your body. It's like, not too much here. It's like a balance. This week, this month, we've been looking at divine love and its expression and how it leads us into a new balance in our life. And the way, one of the lenses we've been doing that with is this idea of the journey that we take as human beings. Call it that, Joseph Campbell called it like a hero's journey. We've just been saying it's the human journey. It's what we do. One of the things that we are going to do today as part of that journey, love calls us forward to find new balance. And so we ask ourselves, well, where am I out of balance? And what's divine love calling me forward to do? To find a new, you could feel it in your body, just that new balance. The ritual, we're going to invite everyone who'd like to. You're welcome to do this or just imagine it. But you notice we have something here on the front. Perhaps you're wondering, there's a door in the front of the room. And the idea is it's a threshold. And we're going to ask everyone in a little bit, whoever would like to, we're going to play some music. And you can come up and cross the threshold. And on the other side of the threshold, when you go off, there is a basket, and there's something there for you. You can take one as a sort of a support on your journey. A support on your journey. But a couple of things about crossing a threshold, and I want to seed some things as you're thinking of your own threshold that you may be wanting to or not wanting to, or thinking you might ought to, or some threshold that seems right in front of you. We've been using some of the great stories as examples, very contemporary stories like Harry Potter crosses the threshold on the way to Hogwarts, platform 9 3/4. And he's in the train station, and he's asking the conductor, "Excuse me, sir, where's platform 9 3/4?" And the conductor looks at him and goes, "Oh, you're a funny one. Go away." On the journey to cross the threshold, we need help sometimes. It's okay to ask for help. And some people can help and some people can't. Some people don't know the way. Some people don't, in one particular circumstance, they may not have the right solution or the right idea or the right way to point us to where we need to go. So Harry walks along and he hears the Weasleys walking down the station. "Okay, kids, time to go through 9 3/4. He found someone who can point the way. Sometimes we need help and we need to find the right person. I feel like there's a threshold I need to cross, but I'm a little confused exactly how to get there. Open up to support and it'll be there for us. Divine love is calling us forward to express and to harmonize. So in the nature of the whole universe is created through the energy of divine love. It's omnipotent, it's everywhere, it's ubiquitous, it's there for us if we look for it and call upon divine love. I need help, I need support. Which way do I go next? And what's fascinating is Mrs. Weasley says, "Well, dear, just grab your cart and run right through the wall." By the way, there's lots of good videos of people who have tried this. It's a story. It's a myth. It's a story. But the story has power. It's not literal. And so the fun thing is, as soon as Harry runs at the wall and he goes right through the bricks and he shows up on Hogwarts Station, and the look on his face, and there's the old train, Hogwarts Express, is like, wow. We know we've crossed a threshold because we can feel it. There's lots of things we do. You feel like, is that a threshold? You know, what is the threshold? I crossed, I did something new. Is that a threshold? It was just a chore. It's just something I had to do. But with the real threshold, the key, the reason we know we've just crossed into some new potentiality, some new possibility that divine love is going, yeah, that way, is when we cross that threshold, we go, wow, something's changed. Harry had a ticket. It had his name on it, 9 3/4. Go to that platform. Sometimes it's not so clear. In The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, this famous story, Lucy is playing hide and seek in a house. And she goes to hide, and she goes into a wardrobe. She's in this wardrobe, and she starts backing up to hide, and she's working her way through all the coats. And all of a sudden, something hits her in the back, and she turns around, and it's a frozen tree. And she turns around, and she's in a snow-covered field with a lamppost. And kind of wild. And she's like, where am I? Something just happened. And she turns back and she looks at the door. Okay, the door's still there. I could go back. I'm good. Okay, what's this new place I just stumbled onto? Yeah, sometimes the threshold, we have a map and we're looking for it and we're clear. Something new needs to happen. I feel the balance. My life's about to change and I'm looking for it. And sometimes we just find ourselves, what just happened? What is this? And am I safe? Look back for the door. It's like, whoa. There's something that the universe has just pulled me forward into. And what was the look on her face? Looked at the door and she's like, what is this? Yeah. Sometimes we're not being invited. We just find ourselves in the threshold and we're crossing it. And when that happens, stop and go, wait. What's this? Let's not hurry to get back to what feels comfortable too quick. And then there's, we can tell lots of stories. David, who's going to take care of this giant Goliath? And he moves through all the soldiers with 3 stones and a sling, and he crosses onto the field. I guess it's me. Somehow I knew it was me. Sometimes the threshold is delight. Sometimes we cross the threshold into surprise. And sometimes we need to cross the threshold and go, gulp. But this is mine to do. There's no same way each time. But the reason we always know we cross the threshold is we feel it. Something has just happened and come upon me. So I'm going to ask you to consider, is there a threshold that you are looking at that you sense needs to be crossed? Is there one you most recently found yourself crossing and you're thinking, is this mine to do? What's going on in my heart that says, and they happen often enough in little ways and big ways. One day I was out running and I saw, this was years ago, I was in California and I saw all these people out in these white uniform gi, like martial running around like crazy people, screaming and yelling. And I stood there and watched them. What is that? And I kept looking. And so finally I joined them. It was a martial art. It's a martial art meditation blend called Shintaido. It's a new meditation, new heart way. And I joined them, and I didn't have a gi. I went with all sweatpants and old T-shirts and striped shirts. I looked kind of goofy, but I joined them one time, and I ran down the hill from the parking lot, and you reach this big field, and they said, stop. Like, what? Before you enter the field, like, well, where's the line? What's the field? Where does it start? Where does it end? But we knew, you know where that threshold is. And everybody would walk up, and they'd stop. They'd bow. Now I can enter. Simply with a bow. Now I can enter that threshold. I was trying to think of different, and when I crossed that threshold, another world opened up. We would do that martial art for an hour, and then we would leave, and we'd turn around, we'd bow again, we'd walk off the field, back to normal life. But for that hour, we crossed this threshold, and something magical would happen in this martial art. It was playful, it was joyful, it was energy moving around, and people would turn around sometimes, and they would just like send energy and knock you over. And it's like, what, there's someone 100 yards away. It was amazing. In this field of this divine play of consciousness and energy, and cross that threshold with a bow. And I was wondering, what's an example? Because not only do we cross thresholds externally, but this external crossing of the threshold mimics something that happens internally. Sometimes we cross internal thresholds that affect how we act in the external world, or we cross physical external thresholds that change how we are inside. A major threshold came for me when I came to unity. And I realized that I had this sense that I might ask or hope for divine presence that would change the external way of things. And it never seemed to work. And the threshold I crossed was when I realized that God would always give divine ideas. For the opening to it, ideas and possibilities and potentialities in my consciousness were always available. And to stop looking for changing things, shuffling the seats on the Titanic, and start looking at what are the energies, what is the ideas, what is the potentiality, what is that divine energy in my heart that is always available to me. It was like a threshold. It was a total shift in consciousness to see how the divine worked that way, thanks to those unity teachings. So what's going on internally for you? Or what's something that you see that's happening externally that you want to look at? Here's some other things to think of as we're getting ready to invite you up to cross the threshold. Has someone said something to you recently as an invitation that you were really interested in? Is there a room that needs to be cleaned up and repurposed for something else? Is there a space you need to let go of? Why did I think that one? Is there a new space calling you forward to enter? Is there an activity that you've been saying for weeks, months, years, I really should try that? And you just keep getting that energy, that sense that there's a threshold to cross to try it. And then there's the thresholds that are a little nerve-wracking. A diagnosis. Something we are noticing about our health or our world or our relationships or our country. Is there a threshold we need to cross alone? Is there a threshold that we need to cross in partnership with someone else or someone else's? Does unity have a threshold to cross? Is there something that we're about? Is there any kind of thing that you know that you keep going, why do I keep getting that email, invite, call, notice, dream? What's calling us forward that's saying, here's your ticket. And even if it seems like that makes no sense to me, there's no such thing as platform 9 3/4, what are we hearing? What is the threshold? Okay? So we'll ponder that. I'm going to turn on the music. And as I do, I wanted to show you or suggest a way to walk through the threshold. As you find the place in your heart where you say, here's a threshold I can look at to them. Simply come up to the door, and as you look at it, you might want to just simply bow. Cross the threshold. Careful, don't trip. And just simply take a breath on the other side. There's a gift here for you on the other side. Allow the energy to suffuse your soul. And then go back to your seat. And take your time. We have music. pretty excited to see what's going to transpire for everybody. The book you got is a Prayers for Lenten Season. And it's 40 days and it ends in start of spring. So it gives us a chance to finish out this winter season, heading into springtime, by crossing the threshold into the new potentiality that divine love is calling you into. Yeah, that's good. This is exciting. Amen.
When I look in your eyes, I see the beloved. I see the beloved looking back at me. When I stand next to you, I can feel the beloved, feel the beloved in you. You are in my soul. You are my inspiration. With you in my heart, I am never alone. We are one. There is no separation. When I rest in you, I'm home. When I touch your heart, I feel the beloved. I feel the beloved touching me. And when I open my heart, I open to the beloved in you. You are in my soul. You are my inspiration. With you in my heart, I am never alone. We are one. There is no separation. When I rest in you, I'm home. When I touch your heart, I feel the beloved. I feel the beloved touching me. And when I open my heart, I open to the beloved in you. I see the beloved in you. I know the beloved in you.
We're going to end with prayer of protection. You ready? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Okay, go in peace. Thanks, everyone.